欢迎继续收看会写英文这一堂课。Welcome back to the basic Buddhist English class. You are most welcome to join me to learn how to express yourself in Buddhist terms, how to introduce the Buddhist to other people or to the foreigners, and how to increase yourself, how to make yourself grow up. First, let's read those few sentences in this class. 首先，我们来念一下这几个句子。The first step in spiritual growth is to do what we love to do and to become aware of it. In what direction are you taking yourself? Is it worth your effort? Is it exactly where you want to go? Let's read again. The first step in spiritual life is to do what we love to do and to become aware of it. In what direction are you taking yourself? Is it worth your effort? Is it exactly where you want to go? In our last class, we understand that a meditator can make the best choice in his daily life. He is not like other ordinary people, just to live a life full of delusion, just to live a life he doesn't know the purpose of his life. But he has some good idea in his mind how to make the choice. How to make the choice? The principle is so simple. Actually, it is so easy that everybody can make in our daily life. If you want to be a good person, to be a happy person, to be a peaceful person, actually it is not so complicated, not so difficult. We just make the choice. How to make the choice? The principle is simple, it's easy. That is, we just do those things which contribute to our awareness. We refrain from things which do not. We do things which contribute to our awareness, and we refrain from things which do not. The principle is so easy. That means we must be aware of what we are doing. We must be enlightened. We must understand what we are doing in our daily life from moment to moment. When we are awake, when we are sleeping, we must understand what we are doing, what we are thinking, what we are speaking. But most people don't understand what they are doing. Most people don't understand what they are speaking. And those people don't understand what they are thinking. They are only making daydream. They are only making ignorance. They are only making themselves, not themselves, but other people. How miserable they are. We, a practitioner of Buddha Dharma, we understand how to make the choice in our daily life. We understand how to make things which are contributable to our awareness. Because to be aware is to understand ourselves. To be aware is to know how to do the things, how to speak, how to make the thoughts which are helpful to the good cause of the society, the good cause of other people, and all the different beings. We are not deluded. We are not greedy. We are not ignorant. We are not skeptical. But we have the confidence. we understand that actually we have the wisdom. Actually, we have the Buddha nature. Actually, we have the Buddha mind. We have the potential to become good person, clear person. Now, in the process of spiritual practice, or in the process of becoming a Buddha, how to take the first step? How to take the first step? 如何采取第一步 The first step in spiritual growth is to do what we love to do and to become aware of doing it. After we make the best choice in our daily life, then we must take step in our spiritual growth, step by step, and then we can approach to the destination of becoming a Buddha, of becoming an enlightened one. The first step, the 第一步 There are so many steps from an ordinary person to an enlightened one. 从一个凡夫到一个觉者 There are so many steps to take. There are so many steps to take. There are so many steps to take. 有很多的步子，很多的步骤要做的，要走的。From an ordinary person to an enlightened one. 从一个凡夫 ordinary person 凡夫或是普通人 to an enlightened one 到一个觉者 There are so many steps to take. We cannot jump. We cannot become an enlightened one just by jumping one step. 我们不能说一步登天，一步呢就可以觉悟，一步呢就可以重返入圣。Because we are not so wise, we are not so enlightened. We are not of high quality. Okay, we are just ordinary people. Then we must make so many steps. And the first step is the most important thing. The first step is the most important step we have to make in our daily life. 第一步是人生里面的最重要的事情是 Of course, if we take the correct first step, then we can walk on the correct way to enlightenment. If we take the wrong first step, then it will take a lot of time to back to the correct way. The first step is so important that we must be careful. We shouldn't do the wrong things. We shouldn't take the wrong step. Spiritual growth 就是成长，它是从动词 grow 这个来的。To grow 长大。I grow up in country. I grow up in country. 我是在乡村长大的。I grow up in village. 我是在村子里面长大的。I grow up in Taiwan. 我是在台湾成长的。Grow up. Grow, grew, growing. Grow, grew, growing. 这是现在时、过去式、未来式。Growth 成长。We have physical growth. Physical growth 身体的成长。Spiritual growth 精神成长。Mental growth 心灵的成长。Physical growth means to grow up from a child to an adult. Physical growth means to grow from a child to an adult. Physical growth 这是身体的成长，身体的长大的意思，就是从 a child 一个小孩子 to grow up from a child to an adult 就是这个成人。Of course, we have adolescence 青少年。We grow up year by year, step by step, and moment to moment. 从年年岁岁时时刻刻呢 we are growing up， 我们都在长大。We have physical growth， 我们有这个身体肉体的这种成长。Most people just pay attention to their physical growth. They pay no attention, or even very less attention to their spiritual growth, to their mental growth. Most people pay attention only to their physical growth. They pay no attention to or less attention to their mental growth or their spiritual growth. 绝大部分的人呢 pay attention to 只注意 only to pay attention only to 只注意什么 their physical growth. They pay no attention to their spiritual or their mental growth, or less attention to their spiritual or their mental growth. 他们对精神的成长、心理的成长几乎都不注意。即使有注意呢，也只是非常少的注意。Therefore, most people are miserable. Most people are unhappy because they just pay attention to their physical growth. They don't pay attention to their mental growth, their spiritual growth. They just pay attention to the food, the clothing, the house, the transportation, or the social status, or the income, or the property, or the fame, the reputation. They only pay attention to the physical growth. They only pay attention to how to make themselves beautiful, handsome, or remarkable, or acceptable, or reputable. They pay no attention to their spiritual growth and their mental growth. Therefore, even if their physical growth is in a smooth way, even their physical body is strong enough, is in a sound health condition, but their mind is empty. Their mind is poor. Their mind is miserable. They don't have the spirit. They only have the physical body. They don't have the good mind. And because mind is the forerunner, mind is the determinant of happiness. Not because they don't pay attention to their mental growth, their spiritual growth, therefore they are unhappy. To be a meditator, to be a practitioner of Buddha Dharma, we must pay attention to our spiritual growth. 修行呢，就注意精神上的成长，心理的这种成长。We understand that if we want to have a healthy body, we must pay attention to our exercise, pay attention to our food, pay attention to our rest. We understand to be a healthy person, we must pay attention to so many factors which contribute to the health of our physical body. On the other hand, we understand if we want to have a healthy mind, we must pay attention to how to make choices, how to make our mind grow up. 同样的，我们如果想要知道让我们心充满喜悦 to make our mind full of joy, to make our mind full of peace, full of happiness, full of calmness, full of insight, we must pay more attention to our spiritual growth, pay more attention to our mental growth. That is to practice the Buddha Dharma, because the Buddha Dharma is the technique, is the way to our spiritual growth and the mental growth. Our Buddha Dharma is not something which tells us how to become rich, to become strong in our physical body, to become a person of high social status, to become a rich person, to become an acceptable person by the community, but to have a very high spiritual growth. Spiritual growth means that your spirit, your mind improves day by day, moment by moment. Your mind improves, 你的心呢有所增加。Spiritual growth, 心理的成长。Spiritual growth means to practice from moment to moment, to have a more clear mind. What is the first step in spiritual growth? 我们在修行，在精神的成长、心理的成长的第一步是什么呢？ As I said before, we must be very careful in making choice, in taking the first step in our spiritual growth. Otherwise, we will need to spend a lot of time to go back to our correct way of practice. What is the first step in spiritual growth? 修行的第一步是什么呢？ Is 是什么？ To do what we love to do. To do what we love to do. What we love to do. 我们喜欢做的 is to do what we love to do. 做一些我们喜欢做的事情。Okay, just think. Are you doing what you like to do? Are you doing what you like to do? Or are you doing what you love to do? 你是在做一些你喜欢做的事情吗？ In most cases, we are not doing what we love to do. We are forced to do what we don't love to do because of the circumstance, because of our unpeaceful mind, unstable mind. We always think that we are doing what we don't love to do because our mind is not peaceful. We always grumbling. We always arguing with ourselves or arguing with other people. We are not stable, we are not peaceful in our mind. To do what you love to do is very important, because if we do what we don't love to do, then we don't have the motivation, we don't have the strong intention, we don't have the peaceful mind or the clear mind to do what we like to do. Then we don't have the mood. We don't have the good mood. 美好的情绪 mood M-O-D. We don't have the good mood to do what we are doing. If we are doing the things which we don't love to do, then we are in a very bad mood. 如果我们所做的都不是我们喜欢做的 then we are in bad mood. 那么就是在很坏的一个情绪里面 then we are in emotional state. 一个情绪激荡 All emotion is not stable, it's not peaceful. We must do what we love to do. If we love writing, then we must do writing every day. If we love singing a song, then we can sing the song in a very happy way. If we love reading, then we must try our best to read the books as much as possible, as often as possible. If we like chanting the Buddhist song, the Buddhist hymn, the Buddhist sutra, then we must make our best to chant the Buddhist song, Buddhist hymn, Buddhist sutra, or Buddhist dharani, or even the Buddha's name, because we love it. Because if we do what we love to do, then we can do in the most efficient way. Then we can do in the most interesting way. Then we can do the most effective way that we can become a happy person. We are not under any pressure. We are not under any anxiety, any tension. We can be a free person to do what we love to do. Then we must understand what we love to do. If we want to do what we love to do, then we must understand what we love to do. We must understand ourselves first. If we don't understand ourselves, how can we make the choice? How can we make the choice? How can we know what we are doing? Try to understand ourselves. That is so important. That is so important to make ourselves be awake. What we have to do, and to become aware of doing it. To become aware of means to understand, to be attentive, to be clear of. Doing it, to become aware of doing it, to become aware of doing it. 而且呢，要觉醒，要清楚，要分明。Of doing it, 我们是在做它。in most cases, because of our attention, because of our pressure, our anxiety, we don't know what we are doing. We are just under the direction of our delusion, under the direction of our deluded mind. We are just under the direction of our tendency, our habitual tendency, 习气, habitual tendency. That is a poor person, a deluded person. A deluded person doesn't know what to do, what he's doing. How terrible it is. And yet, in most cases, we are doing what we don't have to do, and we don't know what we are doing. However, in our spiritual growth, we must understand first what we have to do, and then we must take the first correct way. And that is to do what we have to do. And yet, when we are doing it, we must become aware of doing it. Become aware of doing it. 有所了解. Are you aware of what you are doing? Are you aware of what you are speaking? Are you aware of what you are thinking? Oh, just be careful. Because in most cases, our mind is away. In most cases, our mind is not focused on what we are doing. Our mind is not focused on what we are speaking or what we are thinking. We are other people than ourselves. We are not ourselves. We don't know what we are thinking, what we are speaking, what we are doing. The first step in spiritual growth is to do what we have to do and to become aware of it from now. Please be careful. Understand what is your interest. Understand what do you love. And understand how to make the choice. Understand how to take the correct first step. Do it and become aware of it. Are you aware of what you are listening to me? Are your mind in the present? Are your mind attentive? 你的心足够这个专注吗? Oh, I don't think so. Maybe your mind wanders away already. Maybe your mind jumps from here to there. Maybe your mind is just thinking of anything else except the Buddhist English class, except the Buddhist Dharma, or except the Buddhist practice. The spiritual growth is important in our life. If we want to be an enlightened one, if we want to be a happy person, then we must try our best to do our spiritual growth. We need not only to make our physical growth. Physical growth is not enough. Of course, we need to have a strong body. Of course, we need to do physical exercise. Of course, we need to pay attention to the health of our physical body. But yet, the more important thing is try to do spiritual growth. Try to do spiritual exercise. Try to do mental exercise. Try to provide food to your mind, to provide food to your spirit, to provide good things, or nutrients to your spiritual growth. And then right now you understand that the first step in spiritual growth is to do what we have to do and to become aware of it. To become aware of it, that means to understand of doing it, what we are doing, then we understand that we are doing. When we are speaking, then we understand we are speaking. When we are reading, then we understand we are reading. When we are sleeping, we understand that we are sleeping. When we are standing, when we are sitting, then we understand that we are standing, we are sitting. When we are running, then we understand that we are running. Just pay attention to right here and right now, and then we can do everything we love in the most efficient way, in the most effective way, in the most reliable way. We will not encounter difficulty. We will not encounter problem if our mind is right here and right now. If we are aware of what we are doing, what we are speaking, what we are thinking, then there will be no problem at all. How to become aware of what we are doing? How to become aware of what we are speaking? Then how to become aware of what we are thinking? Then we must pay attention to what direction we are taking ourselves. In what direction are you taking yourself? In what direction? Direction. 方向。The direction of life. 人生的方向。What is your direction of life? 你的人生方向是什么呢？ Is your direction of life to make money, to make rich, to make property, to make fame, to increase your deposit, to improve your social status, to improve your economic income? Is it your ultimate direction of life, or ultimate destination of life, ultimate goal of life? Direction of life, 人生的方向。What is your direction of life? 人生方向是什么呢？ Somebody wants to be a rich person. Somebody wants to be a famous person. Somebody wants to be a reputable person. Somebody wants to be an acceptable person. Somebody wants to be a popular person. There are so many directions of life, and the different person have different direction of life. Just make choice in taking the direction of your life. In what direction are taking yourself? Taking yourself, 把你自己引向。I take myself to the practice of Buddha Dharma. I take myself to the practice of Buddha Dharma. 我把我自己呢，导引到这个修行佛法的路上。I take myself to the direction of practice. 我把我自己呢导引到这个修行的路上。You must ask yourself, in what direction are you taking yourself? 你必须自问。You must ask yourself. Ask yourself from time to time, from moment to moment, from day to day. Are you taking the correct direction? 每一天，时时刻刻呢，问问你自己，您的方向对不对呢？ Ask yourself from moment to moment. Are you taking yourself to the correct way? Are you taking the right direction? 你的人生方向是对的吗？ Ask yourself from day to day, from moment to moment, to be aware of yourself. to be aware of your direction, because the direction will lead you to the destination. If you take the wrong direction, then the direction will lead you to the wrong destination. If you take the right direction, then the direction will take you to the right destination. No matter how long the road is, no matter how far it is to the destination, and no matter how slow that you are taking your step, that you are walking, but if you take the wrong direction, then you will not reach the right destination. Take the direction from the first step. Make the choice of your life. Take the first right step. Take the correct direction, the right direction in your practice, because the direction will determine your destination. For example, if you want to go to the United States, you must take the right destination, the right direction. Otherwise, the direction will lead you to other place. In what direction are you taking yourself? Nobody can lead you to the destination. Other people just show you the direction. But you must make the decision. You must take the direction yourself. Other people just show you the way. Other people just show you the direction. You must make the decision. You must take the choice. You must take the first step. You must take the correct direction. Otherwise, you will be led to the wrong destination, and you cannot reach the correct, the right destination. For example, if your goal of life is happiness, then you must take yourself to the direction of happiness. For example, if your goal of life is enlightenment or wisdom, then you must take yourself to the direction of wisdom, of happiness. Other people just show you the way, the direction. Even the Buddha cannot take you to the destination of wisdom or the destination of happiness or peace. Buddha just shows you the direction, and you must take the step. You must take yourself in the correct direction. Is it worth your effort? Effort 就是努力。八正道里面有一个正精进。We can say right effort. In the Eightfold Noble Paths to enlightenment, in the Eightfold Noble Paths to Buddhahood, there is one way, one noble way that is called right effort. Right effort can help person reach the destination of enlightenment, of happiness, of peace quicker. Right effort. right energy. Put energy to the correct things, to the way, to the practice of Buddha Dharma. Then you can reach the destination of Buddhahood, the destination of enlightenment. Is it worth your effort? Worth 值得吗？价值值得 worth your effort 你的努力 Is it worth your effort? Is it worth your effort? 值得你去努力吗？值得你去做某一件事情吗？ Is it worth you are doing it? You're speaking of it? You're thinking of it? In most times, we are doing the things which are not worth our effort. In most times, we are speaking which are not worth our speaking. In most times, we are thinking which are not worth our thinking. We're just wasting our energy. We're just wasting our time. We're just wasting our effort. We're just doing in the useless way. We're just speaking in the useless way. We're just thinking in the useless way. We don't know what we are doing. We don't know what we are speaking, what we are thinking. We just waste our life. We just spend our life, our time, our energy in a useless way. Because we are ordinary people. Because we are not enlightened, we are not awakened. Pay attention to the way you are doing, the way you are speaking, the way you are thinking, and ask yourself, is it worth your effort? Is your action worth your effort? Is your speech worth your effort? Is your thinking worth your effort? Is it worth your time? Worth your life? Our life is so valuable. Our life is so short. Our life is so good that we cannot waste a moment in doing the wrong things, in speaking the wrong speech, in thinking the wrong thought, because our life is so short, it's so short, it's so impermanent. We don't know when we will die. We don't know when we are going to die. We don't know how we die. We don't know where we die. We don't know in what way we will die. The life is impermanent. The life is out of our control. The life is so heavy. If we don't have the wisdom, then we don't know what we are doing, what we are speaking, what we are thinking. Ask yourself, is it worth your effort? When you are doing something, ask yourself, is it worth your effort? When you are speaking, ask yourself, is it worth your speaking? When you are thinking of something, please ask yourself, is it worth your effort? Is it worth your thinking of it? Is it exactly where you want to go? Is it exactly where you want to go? Yes. If yes, then I must congratulate that you are going where you want to go. Exactly where you want to go. Understand and ask yourself, is it exactly where you want to go? Of course, we want to go to the destination of wisdom. Of course, we want to go to the destination of enlightenment, the destination of peace, the destination of happiness, the destination of being a good person. But are you aware of it? Do you understand? Is the step, is the direction that you are taking, is exactly where you want to go. We may go to some place we don't like to go. We don't love to go. And yet, because of our delusion, because of our greed, because of our hatred, because of our arrogance, because of our doubt, our skepticism, because of our poisons in our mind, that we are wasting our life, we are wasting our effort. We are not doing, speaking, or thinking in the valuable things in the worthy way. That is so important. Understand yourself. Ask yourself. Course veer. Course veer means a veer or a village, a place which can bring coolness to us. When our mind is hot, we feel uneasy. When your mind is full of delusion, we feel unhappy. We need to cool down. We need to calm down our mind. Is the direction that you are taking yourself is too close away? Or are you going to the worry hollow? Worry hollow. Worry 忧愁的 hollow 这是一个谷地，一个山谷。Worry hollow. Are you going to worry hollow? 你是到忧愁谷去吗？你是庸人自扰吗？你是在做一些没有意义的事情，说一些没有意义的话，一些没有营养的话，你是在胡思乱想，你是在做浪费生命的事情吗？ Are you going to the worry hollow? Oh, of course, we don't like to go to the worry hollow. We want to be the happy land. Fun city. Are you going to fun city? City 这是一个都市城市。Fun, F-U-N, 欢乐。Are you going to fun city? Is this direction to fun city? Is this direction to fun city? 这个方向是到欢乐城区的吗？ Will this direction lead you to the fun city? The city is the city full of fun, full of happiness, full of interesting things, full of peace. Oh, please be careful of your direction. Please be careful of your step that you are taking. Are you taking the correct way to the fun city? Or are you taking the wrong way to worry hollow? Work town. Work town 这是工作的城镇。Are you going to the work town? Work? We have to work every day. We live in the town. Of course, we like to live in a happy town, a peaceful town, a good town, harmonious town. We don't like to live in a town full of disasters, or full of troubles, or full of fighting. Of course, work town. Work town means a place that we have to walk. To be a person, we must walk every day to improve ourselves, to improve the society, to improve the community, to improve the country, the world. Walk town. Don't be a lazy person, but to be a diligent person, to be a person worthwhile, valuable, helpful to the city, helpful to the community, to the human beings, to all the different beings. That is so important. We have to walk. We have to work to support ourselves. We have to work to live a happy life. We should not rely on other persons. Our life should rely on ourselves, should rely on our effort, rely on our work. Because we have to be a reliable person, a good person. Then, maybe one of the destinations is Twinkle Land. Twinkle Land. Are you taking the direction to Twinkle Land? Twinkle means to twinkle your eyes. 这个微笑的城市 ，smiling city, smiling land, Twinkle Land. Are you taking the direction to Twinkle Land? Oh, please be careful. Don't take the direction to cry, to unhappy land. Because cry will make ourselves in bad mood. I don't have the mood today because I'm not happy. I have good mood today because I practice meditation. I have good mood today because I practice Dharma from moment to moment. 哎，心情很好。I have good mood because I practice Dharma from moment to moment. 因为我时时刻刻都在修持佛法，所以呢，我的情绪非常好。I have good mood because I practice Dharma from moment to moment. Twinkle Land 啊，微笑着都市 ，Smiling Land, Smiling Land, Twinkle Land will make our living circumstance more beautiful. Will make our place better to live. Will make our world better to live. Twinkle Land, Twinkle Land. Are you taking the correct direction to Twinkle Land? Or are you taking the direction to restrooms? Restrooms 就是净房，洗手间。Restrooms is a very polite expression of water closet. Restroom 是一个很文雅的说法 ，a polite expression. Restroom is a polite expression of water closets. Water closets 是 a little impolite, not gentle way to say the place that we want to go to urinate. By restroom is a more polite expression. Are you taking the right direction to the restroom? That you want to release your water, that you want to urinate, that you want to release your lung, your tongue, to release your tongue. Okay, thank you for joining our class today. Thank you.